What's good, YouTube? Stormybman, and I'm back with a pre-fight breakdown for the WBC Heavyweight Championship this Saturday, May 18th, live on Showtime between Deontay Wilder and Dominic Breazeale. But first, shout out to the LDBC, Lions Den Boxing Community, New Media, and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. This Saturday, Deontay Wilder defends his WBC Heavyweight Championship against Dominic Breazeale, his #1 contender, in a scheduled 12-round grudge match. I say grudge match because these two have a history of outside of the ring antics that provide a cloud over this fight. As I'm going to break this down, I'm looking at the fight from both fighters' skill sets. Beginning with Breazeale, who's 6'7" and typically 250 plus pounds. He's a plodding, come forward fighter who has a tendency to paw and push and slap with his punches. Breazeale is a game fighter. He doesn't shy away from contact, but he is terribly defensively irresponsible. He takes unnecessary shots, and sometimes, even within exchanges, Breazeale closes his eyes. Breazeale also paws with his jab, and he doesn't put punches together very well in an aggressive fashion. He will punch back after someone has issued an attack on him. And when he moves forward, it's not in pursuit of scoring. It's like he doesn't understand anything else to do when he's getting within range to punch. He's a punch second type of fighter. Fights that he has had up to this point have not given him very much favorable consideration going into this match against Wilder. He doesn't seem to be very athletic, even though he has a college football background. His hand speed is quite slow, even for a heavyweight, and for a punch second type fighter, that doesn't bode very well. What I could give him is his gameness. He will stand in there, and he has been battered in fights, but being tough at the top of the division isn't what will make you a champion. You have to be smart, you have to have some skills, and you have to have a game plan to be able to overcome and outthink and outfight the opponent. This is where Deontay Wilder has all of the advantages. First of all, being the WBC heavyweight champion and defending his title multiple times. Deontay has the type of confidence that you can admire in a champion. He has athleticism, he has speed, and he can think readily on his feet. In his fight against Luis Ortiz, when he was stunned, Deontay showed resiliency by first initially tying his man up, going into the clinch, and surviving, clearing his head, and went on to a stoppage against Ortiz. He showed the moxie of a veteran. a veteran entering his 9th title defense since becoming champion. Deontay has skills that are extremely different for this particular era in the heavyweight division. He's very athletic and very unorthodox. However, when he chooses to, he can fire his jab, which is like a piston of a shot. When he punches with the right hand, as he chooses, when he throws it straight, it is one of the most concussive shots that a fighter in today's sports can land. Deontay is a fighter still learning. He admitted as much himself after his draw with Tyson Fury. He admitted the event got to him. That's good, because he could have been in denial about that, his big first time pay-per-view event, and the bright lights got to him a little bit in him wanting to please the crowd. But he has to get back to the basics, which means that in this fight against an opponent that he has outside of the ring grudge against, he has to stay disciplined and in control. I totally believe he can do that. He displayed as much in his first fight against Breazeale when he challenged for the WBC title. He showed movement, he showed combinations, he fired his jab, he threw combinations. He's going to have to continue to do that. And in this fight, not just go in for the kill against Breazeale, but use his skill set. It's there. When you have it and you don't use it, you're foolish. Breazeale cannot match him in that department, nor can he match Deontay in the department with confidence. Deontay has thrown shots at certain times that gives me the understanding that he knows where he is in a fight. He judges distances very well, and he gets good leverage when he decides to use proper technique. He says he gets wild sometimes because he's trying to excite the crowd. He needs to eliminate the crowd from his thoughts. In this match, he needs to be totally focused and use what the openings give him, which I believe will be straight punches down the pike. All of this can come together for both of these fighters, leading to a possible exciting, abrupt end. I do not expect Breazeale to make the final bell, but his gameness will keep him in for as long as his chin can hold up. Deontay has to watch out for Breazeale trying to do something of a disqualification nature. That's not out of the question. This is Stormybman. This is my breakdown for the WBC heavyweight title fight between Deontay Wilder and Dominic Breazeale. Wilder is coming in with a record of 40-0-1 with 39 KOs. Breazeale is 20-1 with 18 KOs. Please leave some comments and let me know what you think, how this fight is going to turn out. I hope it's a barn burner. That's all I have for you at this time. Peace.